Greetings, everyone. I'm James P. Madonna of Megalife 21, the hardest hitting internet talk radio station on the planet, and I welcome you to Regional Food and Drink, a brand new, very exciting, very hard hitting, and unique food group that is completely uncensored and welcomes all honest opinions, whether they be positive or negative. And don't worry, you are allowed to name names and call them like you see them. This is the very first Chiselers Hall of Shame for regional food and drink. And it will be done by me on occasion when I get sufficient names of restaurants that have chiseled the consumer. Now, what is the Chiselers Hall of Shame? It simply represents this. No matter where you live, you may have encountered a situation just like this. You may have visited a new restaurant or an established restaurant that has very good customer service and maintains very high quality and gives generous portions. Okay, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, whether they be a new restaurant or an established landmark, okay, or a new restaurant trying to become an established landmark, what often happens is sometimes the owners of such an establishment, if their head is in the wrong place and they get greedy eventually and they start showing contempt for their customers, for their patrons, they will start cutting corners, whether it be quality issues, reducing the quality of the product, cheapening the ingredients perhaps here and there, tweaking things in a bad way, reducing the workforce so customer service declines, okay, or whether it just means jacking up the prices to very high amounts, highway robbery, and also being just flat out cheap bastards and stingy, reducing the portions. Okay, any combination of everything I just mentioned would cause this establishment to become part of the Chiselers Hall of Shame, and they will be added to the list. There's no excuse for screwing the consumer, because today's Americans that go out to eat, whether it be fast food or whether it be restaurants, whether it be family style restaurants or whether it be high-end restaurants that give tiny portions on a big plate, all atmosphere, regardless what type of restaurant it is, all Americans that go out to eat pay a premium price for their food, even if it's a Chinese takeout, even if it's a large pepperoni pizza. They are still paying a premium price nowadays, and all consumers that pay a premium price are entitled to high quality, okay, and entitled to a fair, reasonable price where the owner of the establishment makes a fair profit. Now, some restaurant owners or fast food franchise owners or whatever, or takeout restaurant owners, they may cry to you and say, well, the cost of living is going up, I have an overhead, I have bills to pay, blah blah blah, so I need to pass on the cost to you. Well, you know what, they are making a more than fair profit, believe me, and it's not your problem. All you know as a consumer is that you are paying an optimum price for prepared food, and you are entitled to high quality food a safe, clean environment, and a reasonable portion for the money. Okay, you're there to fill up on good food, and you want to walk out full, and you don't want to walk out feeling that you're also ripped off. Okay, which a lot of restaurants do. So I am going to read my very first Chiselers Hall of Shame for a regional food and drink. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, number one, the first restaurant would be Harold's, New York style deli, Harold's of Lyndhurst, New Jersey. Number two would be Fridays, the restaurant chain Fridays, because corporate chains are the worst culprits for being greedy and having contempt for their consumer. Fridays of Carlstadt, New Jersey, which is on Route 17 South. Number three is Pollo Mario, okay, which is on Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. Number four of the Chiselers Hall of Shame is Alexis Steakhouse, Clifton, New Jersey. Okay, they claim to give you a very large steak, but they do not trim their steaks. It is loaded with gristle and fat, and it's horrible. So you're paying for a lot of waste. Number five is Charlie Brown's of Carlstadt, New Jersey. Charlie Brown, what, talk about chiselers, cheap bastards, high prices and tiny portions. Okay. Incidentally, with Fridays, if you go there with a coupon, they will reduce the portion of everything, even the side dishes, by 50%. I mean, I had a coupon, buy one get one free, and I ordered a rack of baby back ribs, and the baby back ribs was half the size that I normally get, and I got a tiny bit of sweet potato French fries, less than half of what I normally get. Okay, I read Charlie Brown. Okay, number six, Steve's Sizzling Steaks of Carlstadt, New Jersey. That's Route 17 South. Steve's Sizzling Steaks, loaded with gristle again. You know, they're advertising that you're receiving a large steak, but it's full of excessive amount of gristle and fat. Okay, mostly gristle. Number seven, we have China House in Lodi, New Jersey on Terhune Avenue. This is a Chinese takeout where they're very rude to the customers. They make you feel like they're doing you a big favor by you ordering their Chinese takeout. And when you order anything, they give you very few strips of meat, chicken, pork, or you can count the shrimp on one hand, and the rest is all vegetables as a filler. Okay, very stingy people, and the wife is screaming and yelling all the time. The husband's like a little namby-pamby. He's smiling like the Emperor Hirohito, and the wife is very rude. All right, and they're very stingy. Okay. Then we have number eight, Longhorn Steakhouse in Paramus, New Jersey. That's Route 17 North. Small portions, high prices. Number nine, Jumbo Chinese Takeout in Hasbrook Heights on the Boulevard, Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. And what Jumbo's does is, the father is very shifty. You order something over the phone, then when you go and pick it up, he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I made a big mistake. I made you this. Why don't you buy it anyway?" He makes a dinner that is much more expensive than what you ordered on the phone, so he tries to scam you. Okay. Then we have number 10, Peter's Whale of Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Peter's Whale. I went there one time with a coupon, and I ordered crab cakes, and I received literally 2 little crab cakes. The guy's Greek. He's a cheap bastard. Peter's Whale. Number 11, Meadowlands Diner on Route 17 South in Carlstadt, I believe, New Jersey. Breakfast is insanely priced. If you order eggs, home fried potatoes and corned beef hash with some toast and coffee. You get charged like almost the amount for a dinner. It's insane, especially with the corned beef hash. The stuff is cheap crap. But when you order it in a diner owned by Greeks, okay, you order it in a diner, you get ripped off, you get screwed. And the hamburgers are thin. They're not 8-ounce hamburgers. No, they're very cheap with the skinny ass burgers, screwing the public, okay, screwing the American consumer. Let's see, the Outback Steakhouse on Route 17 North in Rochelle Park, New Jersey. Extremely high prices. They jacked up their prices super sky high, and their portions, they're about the same, but their prices are astronomical. Come on, give me a break. How much? I mean, there's plenty of cattle in the United States. You know, it's not. We're not talking about like lobster, which is another rip-off story. Come on, steak, cattle. Why does it have to be so astronomically high? Outback Steakhouse. Okay. Quality of the food is decent, but rip-off. Arena Diner on Summit Avenue in Hackensack, New Jersey. High prices and small portions. All right. Casual Havana on Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. The most driest, tasteless Cuban food I have ever eaten in my life. Prices weren't bad, but portions were low. And I ordered lechon, and it was extremely dry. And the yuca that came with it, which is cassava, was dry as a bone. Usually they saute it in garlic sauce. Absolutely bone dry. No flavor at all to the pork. Number 15, Bangkok Gardens, which is also Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. It's all atmosphere and very small portions. It's a Thai restaurant. I love Thai food, but I'd rather go to Wendys Thai restaurant, which is on the same street. But Bangkok Gardens is all atmosphere. Here we go again, like the your favorite people on the Food Channel that go to these fancy restaurants, or Iron Chef America. You know, all the snooty, snobby judges with their noses up in the air, being so nitpicky and critical about every little stupid thing. I want to eat. Okay, I don't want a little microscopic portion on a big plate with some fancy swirling sauce on it as a design. I want good food, and I want a decent portion at a fair price, not a rip-off. But like Bangkok Gardens, it's all atmosphere with tiny portions. All right. Contempt for the customer. Let's see what we got here. Number 16, Wendys. Wendys fast food on Route 46 West in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. The must be a franchise owner, because this son of a bitch, this jabroni, he took down the 99-cent dollar value menu. There is no value menu. Wendys is supposed to have a value menu, just like the others have it. All right, Burger King, McDonald's. This guy took it down because he's greedy, or her, wherever the case may be. Number 17, the IHOP, International House of Pancakes, Route 17 South in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. The pancakes are smaller. I used to go there for the buckwheat or pumpkin pancakes. They shrank them. You can now see a lot of dish. The pancake used to cover the entire plate. They shrank the portion. It's pancake batter, for God's sakes. You know, it's not beluga caviar. Give me a break. All right. Number 18 is El Norte's Mexican restaurant on Route 46 East in Lodi, New Jersey. The guy used to have all-you-can-eat Mexican food every Monday. He was doing well. He got greedy. He took that out. And no more all-you-can-eat. And he jacked up his prices on Mexican food. Come on. Corn, tortilla. How expensive could the ingredients be? And he's trying to make money off his bar. So he's reducing... He's taking attention away from the restaurant and putting it towards the club. and which has a tiny dance floor and a huge bar that takes up the whole place, which means the guy wants to make money on drinks. But that's what he did, okay, to his food, his menu. Also, let's see what we have here. Number 19, the Golden Pub on Market Street in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. This guy's a real stinker. He's a little short European guy, European man, and after he got established as a landmark, famous for one of the few authentic Memphis BBQ establishments in New Jersey, where he claims people from Memphis, Tennessee came and built his smoker and taught him how to smoke meat. After he became established, he started shrinking the portions tremendously, shrinking, and his prices, they're moderate. They're not terrible. They're not highway robbery prices, and they're not super cheap. They're moderate. They're not bad. He has many blackboard specials. He caters to a lot of senior citizens with early bird specials. But let me tell you something. He shrank the portions quite a bit, and that's not nice. I went there a long time ago for corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day, and this is before I discovered Pub 46 giving away the free corned beef and cabbage. You know, nice succulent brisket of corned beef for free with cabbage. Now I go there, of course, you know. But this guy at Golden Pub, they gave me just a few slices of brisket, and the rest was cabbage and boiled potato. What the fuck, you know? But this guy he became a cheap chiseler. Okay, not a good value anymore. Number 20, Scardino's Pizzeria on South Main Street in Lodi, New Jersey. Very cheap with the prime ingredients. The pizza is mostly undercooked dough with not a lot of cheese. He's very cheap with the toppings on the pizza, and of course the pizza is very doughy and raw when you get it. And also, if you order a cold antipasta salad, if you order one of his salads, he's very stingy with the cold cuts, with the cheese and the salami and everything. And you know, if you order a hero sandwich, he's stingy with the meat. Okay, which unfortunately a lot of Italian delis do to you. I like a kosher deli because they always give me a lot of meat on my sandwiches, and high quality kosher meat too, you know, high quality meat. But Italian delis are very stingy when it comes to the meat. Heaven forbid you want prosciutto, you know what I'm saying. But it's uncalled for. The guy, you get an antipasta salad, you just got a few cubes of salami, a few cubes of ham, you know, a little cheese, and the rest is all salad and onions. Give me a break. Okay, and then of course, with Pub 46, aside from St. Patrick's Day, the owner, which Pub 46 is on, they don't really make the list per se, because I do love what they do for St. Patrick's Day. But it's on Route 46 East in Clifton, New Jersey, and the previous owner was German, and they originally owned a German restaurant and German steakhouse. The son was a chef. He had one of the best values in restaurant menus for price, for quality, and for big portions. Then he sold it to a Cuban guy named Rob, and Rob opened up a chain of restaurants, and you know, he took away the menu, and it's mostly pushing liquor. Yes, he has a lot of liquor on sale throughout the night. He's always putting drinks on sale. He's pushing the drinks. But then, if people get too drunk, which is going to happen if a bar owner pushes too many drinks, and he's always putting drinks on sale, of course he has to hire more bouncers. And what happens at Pub 46 on a weekend? Tons of college kids get into barroom brawls, and there's always fights there, and the cops eventually come, and the bouncers have a hard time. You know, my buddy used to be head bouncer there, little Jimmy Pesto, and he had a hard time there. They screwed him over big time. And this is what happens when a bar owner pushes drinks. So, shame on you for getting your customers drunk, and then shame on you for, after you get your customers drunk by pushing so many drinks on them, you complain that the customer, has to leave. Bar owners, it's the only industry where they don't practice good customer service. They reserve the right to reject anyone, to discriminate against anyone. If they don't like your face, whatever. But that's it. Shame on you, Pub 46, for being very pushy with the sales of drinks and then getting upset that your customers are getting drunk on you and starting fights. Okay? You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it. That is the conclusion of my very first Chiselers Hall of Shame for regional food and drink. And for all you pigeon-livered, pusillanimous pipsqueaks out there that are afraid to name names, well, shame on you. Grow a spine, grow a backbone like my imported Blackthorn weapons-grade Irish shillelagh. Grow a backbone and start naming some names, you jabronis. Bye-bye. Till next time. Till my second Hall of Shame.